Oh, how's everybody doing? This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, the Nostradamus, aka Derek. And I am on here on a Monday to give you, of course, the tag in. This is Monday's show that I'm going to be doing. A lot of people are asking me what the tag in is. Okay, so the tag in is where I'm going to be doing news. I'm going to do my 2 cents as well, but I'm going to try to sprinkle in some people that I do look up to as it comes to the wrestling landscape or whatnot. Today it's going to be Jim Cornette. Probably next Monday will be Steven Larson. I also look at a lot of Wrestle Talk stuff. You know, just stuff that I listen to on a regular and just putting my little script into it, you know, making something, you know, me tagging in to another person. Henceforth, the tag in. This is episode 2, you guys. Tomorrow you will get the Wrestle Cram podcast or whatnot, where I will be doing my review of course, Monday Night Raw, which happens today. Also, remember, this is the road to WrestleMania. This is the week of WrestleMania, so I guarantee that the go-home show for Raw and SmackDown will be really, really good. I forgot everything else I was going to do. If you want to do anything else for your boy, like, share, subscribe, like, share, subscribe. I thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. And I thank you. I thank you 120% for watching the content. Just like I said, all week I will be trying my damnness to put on some type of content to help you guys try to navigate WrestleMania and whatnot. It's one of the first times I'm watching WrestleMania from front to back, left and right. You know, I haven't done full WrestleMania, especially in a caliber like this. This is a 2-day WrestleMania. I think it's been going on for about 3 years now that we have. You know, they're trying to do the 2-day event or whatnot, which is not bad. I can't be mad at them for, you know, of course, doing that. But today is the tag in. Today is not WrestleMania. Let's get into, of course, the tag in where I will be talking about Bray Wyatt again. Bray Wyatt and, of course, Bobby Lashley. Also, I wanted to bring in, we are going to be doing, there are more tag teams in the coming future. Thank goodness we have more tag teams coming in. I'll be talking about that as well. Also, just like I said, the tag in will be with, of course, Jim Cornette and the great Brian Last, where we will talk. Well, I will be talking about them and the AEW house shows, and you know why they truly need the house shows. My 2 cents will be about the character Bray Wyatt and how can we fix it. You know, the entire character of the Bray Wyatt. That's going to be the very last segment on the show. First, let's talk about, of course, some good old news and just a little bit more on the Bray Wyatt situation. Apparently, there's a small update going on with the Bray Wyatt versus Bobby Lashley Mania match. Last time I checked, it is still scrapped. There are reports saying that Bray is still sick and unable to be there. But here's the thing. I think it was on Wrestle. I think it was on. I forgot which. I'm sorry. Which person? Which segment I was looking at? I really did this script pretty fast. But they are saying that it is going to be QR code still around the stage or the background, showing, of course, the Bray Wyatt situation or the Bray Wyatt stories, and of course it will be glitches as well. So they still want you to be advised that those are going to happen. Now, on the other side of that coin, we have the Bobby Lashley story, where Bobby Lashley is a 2-time world champion, probably one of the most dominant champions in the last 3 years or whatnot. Very, very dominant champion with the Hurt Business, another really great faction that he had. And he's still saying he doesn't have a challenger or whatnot. He said he has no challenger. I did say yesterday that there were pictures of Stone Cold Steve Austin and LA Knight being the participants, but apparently his mug is still on the front of that picture of this garbage, the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. I don't even know why they put Andre the Giant name in this garbage, stupid Royal Rumble, which is horrible. Every single person, well, mostly every single person who has won this Andre the Giant Battle Royale has been a dud. The last person who won the Andre the Battle Royale was, I think it was Madcap Moss. And look at him now. He looks, I mean, he's not even known anymore. He's not even looked at anymore. So it just seems like some stuff that I'm not feeling times 12 that's going on with the Almighty. I mean, come on, this dude is really, 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 really good when it comes to everything that he has been doing, especially with the United States title, having it more than over half a year. So, I mean, I'm not feeling this situation, but the thing is, they say do not count out Bray just yet. Even the writers and creative staff does not know that Bray may still be on the card. Might not be a wrestling match, but it may be a match down the road between both the Almighty and Bray Wyatt. Once again, I will talk about the character of Bray Wyatt right now and how it can be fixed. I'll talk about that a little later on, okay? So let's talk about, of course, something that I really hold deep, because I'm a big fan of AEW, and their tag division at one time was really, really good. Really, really good. Now it looks like we are going to get more my apologies, we're going to get more tag teams coming back from either injury or, coming back from, other things or whatnot. We all know that the tag team division in the WWE is not the best. It's probably legit tag teams, probably five tag teams and whatnot. The Lotharios I haven't seen the Los Lotharios I have not seen in a very, very long time. So I don't even think they're still on the card. I mean, I don't even think they're still on the roster. Hopefully they are. Hopefully they're getting paid, but I haven't seen them in a while. But looks like good news upon us. Looks like we, after Raw or during Raw, we will get back Randy Orton, who has and Matt Riddle, which is really, really creepy. Also, we will get Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa should be coming back pretty soon to team up with Johnny Gargano. If you haven't noticed, that Tommaso Ciampa was gone for about 6 to 7 months due to a hip replacement. He did have surgery. It was successful. He is apparently he's 100% ready to come back. I can't wait for him to come back. I really liked the storyline between him and The Miz. I honestly thought that he was going to beat Bobby for that United States title. So we will see about that. Also, if you haven't noticed, Randy Orton has been gone for about almost a year. I think it was almost a year. After that, the last match he had was, of course, the match with the Usos unifying the titles with of course, Riddle or whatnot, Matt Riddle. He suffered a really bad back injury. The back injury was so severe that there were talks that he was going to retire because it was just that bad. But apparently word on the street is that he is back. He's 100%, and he wants to come back at WrestleMania. Apparently he will be flying to LA. Might not be on the card, but he will be there in the back, of course, supporting everybody. Much love to both Tommaso Ciampa and Randy Orton. Also, Matt Riddle suffering from going to rehab for drugs or whatnot. He is coming back, hopefully very clean, very mind open, and things with him stint toward, a lot of stuff. Not even just the drugs, the porn stars. Him losing his family, being divorced. It's a lot of stuff that was going on with Matt Riddle. Hopefully, his mind is now clear and he comes back at 100%. I did rip on Matt Riddle one time, and hopefully, everything that I say can be reversed, and we can figure out what more we can do with the RK Bro type of situation. If you do know that Big E may be coming back as well to make New Day whole again. So there are a lot. And if you don't know anything about Big E was, I would say about a year ago, almost a couple of years ago, I think, that Big E was dropped on his neck and had suffered a really bad neck injury. Now, they are saying, now, I've been on Big E's Twitter page. He is, I think, at 100%. He's been at 100% for a while, but he wanted to make sure that he was going to be completely healthy and ready to go. And he said that one whole year was going to be the goal for him before he even talked about getting back in the squared circle. Now, that year is close to, I think the year is already passed, and he is supposed to come back. Now, he is a ex-world champion, but his world championship reign wasn't that great. But, he does have the second longest, his group, the New Day, which is with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, have the second longest reign in tag teams in the entire company. So much love goes out to Big E as well. I think Big E is one of the greatest just people, not even a wrestler, just people in everything. I mean, I love Big E. I love everything about Big E. And now you have three legit people to go against when or if, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens take those titles off of the Usos, which probably is going to happen. So you have three people. Literally, that's about 4 months of content you can use to help them, of course, get over. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see who Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn opponents will be. Hopefully at SummerSlam, which will be the next. Yeah, that's the next big, the big four on the pay-per-views that they have. So let's go into the tag in. The tag in today is going to be about Jim Cornette and Brian Last talking about AEW and their house shows. Now, here's the thing. They were on the experience, the Jim Cornette experience. They were talking about Anna Jay and Brett Baker, DMD, or whatnot, and they were saying how horrible this match was. Them being one of, not Anna Jay, but actually Brett Baker being one of the their top people on the card. They were like, this match was not good. I only seen bits and pieces of it, and I didn't think it was that bad to a certain extent. I didn't think it was really horrible, but, Jim Cornette, he does go above and beyond. He is an old school thinker, and he is a historian in his own right. Please go check out the Jim Cornette experience. Go check it out. Even if you don't like the man, just go and check him out. I think his insight is really good on everything that he talks about. But him and Brian Lance were talking about that. I forgot to even throw this at you. This was the very, very first house show that they have done ever, or not ever, but I think it's ever. I don't know. I might have to look into that. But this is their first house show, if it's ever or in a very long time. And it wasn't the best. Brian Lash did say that this was a $20 show. Jim Cornette said it should have been a less because this was a 3,000 seat card, and Jim Cornette was very upset due to the fact that $20 and 3,000 people. That is a really good house show, but they did not provide the $20 that they should have done. Now, Jim Cornette does praise that they are going back to house shows because even in me loving wrestling and me knowing what house shows do provide, they do provide the greenhorns or the people that are not getting camera time to hone their craft. Yes, if this is a 3,000 seat show, then you would want to put people in there as well that are, I wouldn't say MJF should be on every house show, but, you want to put your champion out there. You want to put your tag champions out there. You want to put some high-level people, especially, once again, if this is a 3,000-seat show. A lot of people came out, and they did not get a lot of what they were supposed to get. And that's not good, but, once again, house shows are there to help your up-and-comers get time or whatnot, and to mingle with areas that are not like LA or New York City or places like where I'm at, small areas. My city isn't a huge city, but it's still a nice sized city. Places like Houston, you want to get somewhere like with smaller areas. And get to know those areas. So when you do come back to a bigger city, those people in those smaller areas will navigate or move or drive or fly to those areas to watch the bigger shows in the bigger cities or whatnot. I mean, there's only two big cities in Louisiana, which is New Orleans and Baton Rouge. I'm not even close to them. But if you come to where I am, which is Shreveport, Louisiana, or whatnot, and show your face, then I may want to go to Baton Rouge, or I want to go to New Orleans, which is far away from me, but, I may want to go to Dallas, come closer to Dallas. Those things may happen with these areas or whatnot, and Jim and Brian make a great point. And I truly don't understand who is in, and it goes still to management. I don't know who is literally in his ear all the time, because it seems like, even with the CM Punk situation, you're always taking, a great step, and it's a really good step, but you're always taking like 5 steps back. You should have people that have been in the business trying to figure out or getting in his ear, not wrestlers. Wrestlers should not be in the person that's writing out the checks. It should not be happening. Now, there are certain diamonds in the rough, like, of course, Paul Levesque, a.k.a. Triple H, who knows the business inside and out. Jeff Jarrett. You have a freaking Jeff Jarrett over there, and it looks like you're not using him to his highest potential. Jeff Jarrett did run an entire wrestling federation. I mean, I'm just telling you, like, I know a lot about Tony Khan. Tony Khan is a really great person when it comes to everything or whatnot. But once again, just because you're good at one thing doesn't make you ignorant in the other thing. I love math. But I suck at grammar. I mean, it is what it is. You have strong points, but you do have weak points. And with those weak points, you should be trying to reach out and get somebody that is strong in those points. It truly sucks. I hate that it happens like that, but it is what it is. Hopefully, hopefully, because I keep saying this, and I'm going to continue to say this until my dying breath or the last podcast I do. There will be another golden age of wrestling. It's just that we as wrestling fans, we are so picky sometimes when it comes to stuff. But there will be a golden age due to the fact that I think that AEW it's getting there. It's truly making the turn, but you just need those pieces. You need those pieces there to make it. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes you can't drive. Now, I hate these analogies. Sometimes you can't drive. That's why you get somebody to help you and teach you how to drive. And I guarantee that there are people all over this United States and the world. The world is very small. The world is very small now. I guarantee him being a billionaire, he can find somebody to help him navigate this huge federation, this huge company, this huge wrestling company. I guarantee that he can get the help that he truly needs. AEW is a really great organization. I think it's really fun, and hopefully it will work. After that, now let's talk about, of course, my 2 cents, and of course, Bray Wyatt, the character. Of course, the character. Let's talk about the character. Now, I have talked about this probably, I don't know how long ago, but I've talked about this. And the Bray Wyatt character is really weird. It evolves not to the best. So, back a long time ago when Bray Wyatt was on NXT, the Swamps of Louisiana type of Bray Wyatt was with the Wyatt family, Redbeard, and of course Brody made up the Wyatt family, and it was a really great. I thought it was a super great faction, awesome faction, and the supernatural stuff kind of went in and went out, but it went from that to Demon Eater with the I guess him absorbing the powers of the sister Abigail, him becoming world champion and losing to Randy Orton in probably one of the worst world champion matches in history. Wow, what a bad match. For him to become the Fiend. And I thought the Fiend was a very interesting storyline due to the fact that whoever interacts with the Fiend, their character changed due to the fact of how much craziness that the Fiend did. Of course, he went into a Mr. Rogers type of character. That was one side, and then the other side was the crazy demon, which changed a lot of people's perspective. I myself, I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was a very interesting character, especially when during the COVID era, where you had him facing John Cena, which is probably one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. I really thought that was really creative how they did that. Really fun, really inventive with the Bray Wyatt situation. Then you went into him facing Randy Orton again and him possessing Alexa Bliss. Now, I'm a huge fan of Alexa Bliss. She is, I think, a multi-champion, world champion, women's champion. But that storyline truly was weird due to the fact that we've already seen it before with Randy Orton. Something in the blood and the ooze coming out of his mouth. Him facing Alexa Bliss, and at the very end we get I'm guessing, I think it was an Inferno match where Bray Wyatt was on fire or whatnot, and then we got the end of that match where I'm guessing where we got him facing burnt, I guess, Bray or the Fiend at WrestleMania, where Randy Orton wins. After that, he leaves. They release him. He's no longer there. He does producing horror movies, which I think is a great thing. That's like one of the great things I can think about when you do leave and do something great. So eventually WWE can come back with their checkbook, and that's exactly what happened. They offered him another contract. He did come back, and we get a Bray Wyatt where he is very emotional. He's a very emotional person. He talked the very first time he talks. He talks about people lost their fight with COVID. He would talk about, of course, his family members being released, his dad being sick. A lot of stuff that was going on. And after he would get in kind of deep into it, it would stop, and Uncle Howdy would come in and do his thing. And he would do that every single week. He would be on the mic for about 15 minutes. And, the second one was good. The third one was like head scratching. And, they got him with LA Knight, which I thought would be a pretty good storyline. But once again, LA Knight has a great mouthpiece. He is really good on the mic. And he was literally telling people, hey, this is fake. Uncle Howdy is him, and vice versa. This is all just stupid. Leading to a match that was promoted by Mountain Dew. A lights out match promoted by Mountain Dew. Come on, really? This is what you can give us? I mean, I truly enjoy Bray Wyatt on the mic and in the ring. I think he's a really great wrestler. But this new character of Bray is just not working. And I will tell you how to fix it. I will honestly tell you how to fix it. We need more Uncle Howdy. If Uncle Howdy is there and he is the other half of Bray, then how about we put them both together or whatnot and take that stupid, ridiculous mask off of him? Come on, really? That is getting old real fast. We know that that's his younger brother. We know that he should be there anyway, regardless of the situation. But he should be there. Now, Uncle Howdy should be his own person and should be wrestling as well. So, if you want to make the Wyatt Six, which is what they were supposed to do, go ahead and make it. Alexa Bliss, I'm happy that she is completely healthy. Everything is good for her. Much love to you. Put her back in that storyline. I heard that you had more people coming in. You can even put Schism. Bring them to the main roster. Put them into the Wyatt Six. Keep them with their Schism type of storyline, though. It would work. It will truly work. I truly think this will be where you have a Bray Wyatt who is like the Undertaker when he was the leader of the corporate ministry. They have their own storylines. They work with whoever they want to work with. And I guarantee when you split those belts, he should be one of the very first people that should have that title. Because once again, when I was talking about it yesterday, the title does elevate you to a certain extent. And I truly think that Bray is one of those people that you can build with that title. Have him have at least a 4-month to 6-month run with that title. Having him run through and mow a lot of people out. I think it'll be great. I truly think it will be great. Bray can be saved. That character can be salvaged. And I promise you, the way that we can do it is exactly how I told you. I mean, come on. Uncle Howdy should be wrestling. Bring the Wyatt Six. Incorporate Schism into that storyline. And have him run with that title. The last time you had him run with that title, it was really bad. Really, really bad. So, have him have a legit title run. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I truly thank y'all so much for watching my content. Also, sending in comments. I try my hardest to give out at least hearts on the comments. The best is truly yet to come. Tomorrow, of course, you will get the go home show. They'll get the go home show to Raw from WrestleMania. You'll get that tomorrow, okay? You'll get some news, hopefully some good news or whatnot. You'll get that as well. Just like I said, like, share, subscribe. The best is truly yet to come. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.